Hello and welcome to another update video about Filecoin. With Filecoin, obviously the latest drop here below the swing low from December 2018 means that it has dropped below the low of the, you could say, the last bear market, which is extremely bearish and, to be honest, concerning for Filecoin. There is no reason to talk this up in a good way or anything in terms of, prices are so cheap, great deals. This has lost all support. Yeah, it has lost all support, and there is no way of talking that kind of talking that in a good way, talking about that in a good way. This is very bearish, and you will remember that I've been bearish about Filecoin for a long time. You can go back all my Filecoin videos basically, or at least most of them, since it dropped below a critical level. I've became really concerned, and that level was here. That level was the 88.7% FIB level at $27. Since then, the price has dropped basically another 90% roughly. Yeah, so absolutely not good. So what is important now still, and I wanted to just issue first of all a warning, because this is not good. There are a few coins that are doing this now, going below the low of the last bear market. That means we cannot count this anymore in a bullish way. This has to be a corrective wave pattern, ABC to the upside, which means we have a 5-wave move down. What does that mean? So first of all, with this bearish count, it means it has done now basically what it needs to do. It's come below that low. With this count, this is a necessity because it dropped below the B wave low. That is what you need to see happened. So does it mean it has to go up? No. Well, no. I think the move down, and we take a look at that in the short term, is probably not finished yet. So we're gonna zoom in a minute. But what does that mean for the next bull run as well? So I think with all of these altcoins that are sort of doing the same thing here, dropping basically way too much, because the problem, in contrast to what many people think, yeah, if the price gets even cheaper, I can buy it very cheap, and I'll whatever, get rich or whatever. Now with altcoins in general, I talk about that a lot recently. With altcoins, for me, it's more like, I put some pocket money in, especially at the moment, if I'm interested in a project, and then if I have 10 altcoins, maybe 1 or 2 or maybe even 5 of them are gonna make it, and they're gonna cover for the losses of the coins that aren't gonna make it, because there are hundreds of coins or even thousands of coins that are basically on the crypto graveyard. That got delisted from exchanges and so on, because there's just no trading volume left anymore. Now Filecoin still has a decent market cap. The problem is though, if a coin drops below a certain level, then the sentiment just shifts. The sentiment shifts to bearish, and what Filecoin needs to do is it needs to mobilize all this community again to buy it and to believe in it. And that will just get harder and harder the more it drops. So in the best case, in the very best case, what we're going to see, at the moment short term is just short term, we're going to take a look at that. But in the best case, what will happen, we see it better on the log chart, so I'm going to open the log chart. In the best case, what's going to happen now is that, okay, we go a bit lower maybe, we basically start from scratch, sentiment will shift again. In the bull run, we're going to recover in 5 waves, make a new all-time high, everything's good. Yeah, everything's good. We would then call that a wave 1 again, and a wave 2 down would be basically the next bear market. This is what would need to happen to allow Filecoin to survive long term. Because I tell you one thing, if it doesn't make a new all-time high in the next bull run, this will be deeply concerning, and I can explain that with a wave count. Because in the best of all cases, the move down in 5 waves, which is probably nearly complete. Well, it has to, or it will go to 0. So we've got 5 waves down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This will be complete at some point. In the best of all cases, this is done. Yeah, now we have an ABC and 5 waves down. And in the next bull run, exactly what I just showed you will happen. 5 waves up. Perfect. And then in the next bear market, ABC down. And, it will build long-term growth. The problem is, with a chart like this, when you have a start which is bearish, this is not a very likely option, because what often happens, also from experience to other assets, not only cryptos, when they do this kind of stuff here, then what this could have been only the wave 1 of a larger decline. Yeah, wave 1, it will go up, maybe recover in the next bull run, yes, but if it doesn't make a new all-time high in the next bull run, then this is probably what's going to happen. Wave 2 up is a corrective wave. Next would be a wave 3 down, wave 4 up, and a wave 5 down, and eventually it may go to 0. This is what could happen, a lifetime downtrend. And this risk has increased massively with Filecoin going below the low of the last bear market, making a new low. Yeah, this risk has increased massively, and you could get something like a lifetime downtrend or something. This is not good. And it will recover still, probably, yeah. But the point is, if it doesn't make a new all-time high in the next bull run, you'll get something like this, where over the years maybe it will just sort of, people will lose interest and it will just sort of go troll sideways for a long time. So just that is my concern, which I'm not telling you this is definitely going to happen, but it has happened before to other assets, and this likelihood increases just if these prices drop, you know, if it makes a new low, and if you have basically a coin topping in 3 waves like Filecoin did, which is now, the evidence is there because we made a new low. Now in the short term, it's sort of playing out. Yeah, we talked about it in a video 2 months ago, that this is probably the path we follow. We did follow it, we made a new low. It went even further down than I anticipated. Yeah, I gave you that key support level at the time. We dropped below it, so the bearish count is active. Already before that I told you that the bullish count isn't very likely anymore, but now we've got evidence, and told you in the last video a few days ago that we are probably here in this wave 3 down. So this is the last leg down where we should end the bear market hopefully, or at least temporary, because as I just showed you, we could be in a year-long or decade-long or whatever lifetime bear market here for Filecoin, unfortunately. But this is a 1, 2, 3, probably not yet finished, and then there should be a 4 and a 5. So we could be producing something like, you know, like the last leg down very shortly in a wave 3, and then a 4 and another leg down in wave 5. Concern here as well, bearish concern, is that there hasn't really been a lot of exciting upside since the last low. So we are still looking for one more low, and 1 second. I mean, it is possible that we say, okay, maybe this was the wave 3 low, and this is now the wave 4, and there is only one more leg down, but we have to take it level by level. It is, you know, and if we now go down once more, and we do not see any bullish reaction, then this can still keep dropping. The thing is here, why do I say this could be a wave 4? Because this looks like an Elliott Wave triangle. Yeah, so in a wave 4 you often get those triangles, so it could be from the low, basically an A wave to the upside, clearly 3 waves, a B wave down, a C wave up, a D wave down, an E wave up, and we could be nearly done. We're moving here, and then basically with such an Elliott Wave triangle, you do expect it to break to the downside, yeah, or in this case, because the wave E is at the top, yeah, you normally expect these to break to the downside of the triangle, opposite of the wave E. So the E wave could be the peak here. Not guaranteed. If this breaks to the upside, it would be a wrong wave count, but it wouldn't be bullish. Yeah, this coin needs to do a lot to be bullish. So primary expectation would be further continuation. It's a trend continuation pattern as well. This count is valid as long as we stay below $3.12. Yeah, below the wave C low. But even if we go above that, we could just reset wave C higher. So really invalidated, this triangle will only get invalidated above $3.39. Until then, the focus will be strongly on the downside. And if you were just taking sort of, you know, the height of that triangle, then we could just add it to the breakout point to give us a rough target down, would be $1.97. Okay, that's my update about Filecoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.